Hello YouTube, what's up, dude? I hope you are pumped today because I am just amped up, dude. I am just brimming full of energy. Like today is day 6. This is PK Vice Slayer here. That's gonna be the name, alright? You know, I've been switching from spiritual alchemy and PK pussy kill and PK this. It's PK Vice Slayer. That's the name. You know, somebody just talked to me, dude, and just got me so like pumped up, like just to actually do what I say. Like the reason I'm making these vids is to start the plan of action. It's to start the alchemy, to actually go through with the things instead of just talking about the plans. Like the plan is in action right now. I want to start with a quote from this guy named Augustine of Hippo. He was around in like the years 350 AD. I think he died in like 400 something AD. And he said, a man has as many vices as man is a slave, as many masters as vices he has. I really butchered that one up. Let's do it again, shall we, folks? A man has as many masters as vices that he has. What's a vice? It's like stuff that you know, like satanic stuff that we like to do that gives us instant gratification. But after that, like we kind of have this nagging, sinking feeling, like knowing deep down that what we did wasn't really like all that. For example, you know, having unprotected sex with someone you really don't give a fuck about. You know, it could be gluttony, eating too much food. It could be sleeping in. It could be doing a hard drug or something to feel in the moment. It could be gambling. It could be being disloyal. It could be being unfaithful. So, whatever it is that you need to do to, you know, to put the piece in your pipe and smoke it, whatever it is that floats your boat and, you know, makes you feel good for a little bit, but then gives you that long-term like sense of dread. And you know, hey, right now, look at me. Yeah, I'm poor. Yeah, I might not have $1 billion. I might not be Jeff Bezos and have $150 billion. But guess what? You know, as long as I don't have any vices and I continually like strive and go for what it is that I know I have to do, I know what I have to do now. It's just a matter of doing it. Get it done. What is alchemy? You know, I was gonna name myself Spiritual Alchemy, but then I kind of thought to myself, isn't that redundant? You know what? Actually, my mom told me, she's like, that's kind of redundant to name yourself Spiritual Alchemy because alchemy already is like a seemingly magic like form of transmuting things from one thing to another, from transforming one substance from one thing to another. I'm transforming myself, you know, like not only my body, but like my spirit from that one of like material lust and satanic like lust of just doing things that satisfy me here in this world to actually like elevating myself, like elevating consciousness and seeing that like there's more to this life than what appears. Like there's so many levels and layers of what you want it to be, just basically like transforming from heaven to hell. uh, so day 6, you know, and if you haven't been under a rock, as we all know, there's been some major events happening, namely this like whole coronavirus SARS-2, COVID-19 SARS-2, what I like to call it, bullshit happening. Yeah, obviously there's some type of like virus that's going on, but yet the response to it, the reaction to this virus has been insanely disproportionate to the amount of cause that's happening. Yes, it's some disease that's killing weak people, but don't 150,000 people die every day? I was checking that on Google, the same like websites that show what's happening with the coronavirus. Don't 600,000 people die of hunger each year? Yet they decided to shut down the whole economy and quarantine healthy people. I've never heard of quarantining healthy people. Yes, the sick. Why couldn't they just do what Sweden did and just put the people like just let things go as possible? Or how come this country called Vietnam, right? Shout out to the Vietnam vets out there, or Vietnamese people. You're like the kindest people in the world. You know, I've seen you, and the way you treat people is amazing. But how come they have 0 deaths? How is that even humanly possible with the amount of panic and fear that's being spread forth? You know? And how come Another point, if you have an opinion that's dissenting from the mainstream news opinion now, in the United States, I'm in Minnesota, how come it's being, what is that? Anyway, how come it's being like taken down? There's this guy named David Icke, and he's telling people like a different point of view. And there's this guy named Rashid Buttar, and he's also telling people that maybe this shouldn't like have had such a drastic like effect of like what's going on, but their videos are being taken down. Ooh, I just got a message from some software engineer. Anyway, it's wild. And also people are wearing masks. And of course, we've heard of the 5G conspiracy. We've heard of the Bill Gates thing, how he wants to put microchips in us all. Like, I don't know if that's really possible, if that's true. But, like, vaccinations are shown to not be that effective. Don't viruses mutate anyway? Don't they just basically change the way they are, just like how I'm mutating myself right now? And yet, how would a vaccine even work then? Like, it's a push and pull. Like, they need us to survive, and like I guess we use them, you know. That's how our immune system works, you know. We go outside, we get sick, then we learn how to like forge antibodies from it. Like, that's how beautiful like our bodies are. That's how like well designed like they are. Man, I'm getting in a ruse right now just thinking about that. So I just had to make this vid today to show like we're still going strong. Like that discipline thing, that no nut thing, that is the only reason I'm doing this. Like that's like the basis for everything. You know, some people like Nikola Tesla, the guy that invented the technology that I'm like using today, basically, like he just did this his whole life. And look what he invented. AC current, among like with countless other inventions that just like benefited humanity. I don't know how he was able to do it. You know, he didn't fall into this lust and licentious and luxurious, libidinous, cruel, like satanic, like small feelings that go on. But yeah, I think that's it for now. One more thing to be grateful, like I live in like one of the greatest countries and also like one of the best states. Like Minnesota, this state, like even though it's freezing here all year round, like I just left my wallet and my headphones at the park bench and they were still there like 5 hours later. Like that, you know, that would not happen in a bunch of neighborhoods. People are gonna swoop your shit up and just take it like it's nothing. But hey, you know, just gotta stay blessed and keep going, you know. So let's do a quick review if you didn't know, if I haven't hammered this topic down over and over again repeatedly. Number 1, don't bust a nut. Number 2, eat healthy foods, vegan foods, eat meat and fish sparingly. Number 3, drink good water. You know, a lot of our water is polluted, so you know, you're gonna have to drink that water with like a pH level of like 6, in between 6 and 9. I don't know if you have to go so high, if it has to be alkaline water, but just make sure that you're getting like fresh water. Number 4, exercise. We've been doing that, calisthenics, you know, do a lot of push-ups, do pull-ups, you know, go ahead, do ab exercises, do workouts, man, you know, like it's gonna show. Get your strength level up. Number 5, no drugs, you know, as by the way, I've been doing this all, you know, hopefully that some of you out there are doing it as well, you know, I know you are, you know, I haven't been able to smoke weed, you know that I'm a pothead, I love to smoke weed, it makes me feel so freaking amazing. Well, guess what, it's got some like unforeseen consequences and it's really, you know, can't be doing it right now, you know, so I had to make them sacrifices. So that's 5 things. Number 6, gratitude. Just be grateful for things, you know, like listen to people, you know, appreciate who you have. Number 7, make sure that you're rolling with the right people, you know. That's been so annoying. Anyway, so roll with the right people. Make sure that the people you're with, are they on the same level as you? Do they want the same things? Are you bringing yourself down to them? Because eventually, who you associate yourself with is who you're going to become. Then, number 8. And the great number 8, Alex Ovechkin. What you got to do, my friends, is just write everything down. Write down your goals. Do it. Put the learning in. This is where the action comes in. Actually Put the steps forward. You know how I'm just like a talking maestro? Well, at least I like to think I am, but every day, do it, because, you know, do I want to be that guy that in 5 to 10 years I'm on the same bullshit as I was? No. I want to change. I want to undergo this alchemy, and it's happening right now. What a year. What a world we live in. What a life. Thank you so much for listening, and, you know, like, it's just a pleasure to even like communicate with some random people. Who am I communicating with anyway? Is it nobody? Is it the spirits? Is it like angels or demons or ghosts or gods? Regardless, my hand's getting a little tired from holding it up like this. Peace be with you all and your spirits. Amen. Peace out.